Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel's 48th World, where we do recaps and reviews on the bold and the beautiful. Today, I am going to give this episode to Mr. John McCook, who is known as, to us on TV land, Eric Forrester. He has been around since June 20th, 1944. He's 82, you all. I've been peeping game for a long time. And I've been wondering why, with these current episodes we've been featured with Eric just playing like he's sick and this, that, and the third. And, they already done brought out that he basically is not going to come back. He really feel to Forrester Creations. I really think they're getting ready, or he's getting ready to retire and say goodbye. I think we're going to see him continuously get upset with his children and all the backbiting and just total arguing all the time about who should be in charge, this, that, and the third. And I'm thinking the writers is gonna write him out. He's gonna like have a massive heart attack, or he's gonna die in his sleep, and something to that nature. Because like I said, the man is 82 years old, and as we all know, I would probably say 95% of older elderly people, they start to lose their sense of perception as far as time. They forget, you know, where they are, kind of like dementia or Alzheimer's. And I think that may be what Eric may be experiencing at this time, or Mr. John McCook is experiencing at this time. And I think they're trying to lightly get him off, but no one can totally always be on the soaps. And I just want to say it's been a pleasure. I'm not trying to give him his obituary right now, but it's been a pleasure seeing him being on these soaps for as long as he has been. I think Bold and the Beautiful came on around the early 80s. Well, no, I'm sorry, the late 80s maybe. No, I think they were around probably like 88, 87. My viewers, please check with me. Because I was just really thinking, and I was looking at this episode. I said, he really is deteriorating. They still have him looking good, but I think they're just letting him say what comes natural to him when it comes to the different scenes that he filmed. Because there's really not a lot that he's really saying, this, that, and the third. And he's actually, clinging to Quinn um, character so much, leaning on her to help him with his storyline, or basically his words he needs to say. They're letting him freestyle. At least that's what I'm thinking. And if I'm peeping game right, Eric's not going to be too long on the show. Hopefully, he won't fall prey to being deceased before he actually get a chance to retire, and just live life, not coming in filming and this, that, and that, because it is kind of grueling with the taping and things of that nature. And I just don't think he has the gusto anymore, and he should be at home doing things he wants to do instead of just acting all the time, because life is just an acting part anyway. We have so many different personalities we show to different people, so he will always, in a sense, be that way, always honing into his craft, trying to be this person, that person. And I wish him well, and I wish his family well, and they need to just enjoy him. But that's just me on my little soapbox peeping game, and seeing what may look to come for future episodes that the writers are trying to give us. If you just take my opinion, I would just want you to just go on and write a scene where he said, forget all of y'all. I'm sick of all y'all. Me and Queen finna go on a forever, ever long cruise. We may even just stop and take flights, whatever, because we're selling the company. And I'm giving all y'all some shares to do whatever y'all want to do. And if you got the right money, if y'all all want to pull y'all resources together and buy me out, then so be it. But I'm sick of y'all. And I want to just enjoy my time on this earth and enjoy my wife that I have, since nobody seems to understand anything of what I feel at my late age. So that would be my ideal thing. He does something like that, and then they can continue to how you call it, fight amongst themselves. He did what he had to do in his lifetime. He lived a very privileged life with all his comings and goings with Miss Stephanie Forrester and Douglas and all that. And he definitely has done that thing. Everybody know who he was, know his business dealings, and shoot, at 80 some years old, please. So he's been a real life person on camera and off camera or off screen. So we wish him well. We hope he enjoy his latter part of his life. Because like I said, he's 82, y'all. If he's telling us the real truth about his age. Now, if he's a little older than that, he need to be ashamed of himself. He need to go on and enjoy his life, enjoy his family, and leave these soap operas alone. Okay? Because we have plenty episodes that we can always go back and see him doing that darn thing. I kind of like him in his early heyday too, because he always used to want to chase those women like Ridge has done so many times, even though they're not biological. What do you call it? Connected in a sense. But Rick shows a lot of his philandering ways as well, because we know he done been around circle many times himself. Okay, so that was just my spiels of what I think is going on with Mr. John McCook, aka Eric Forrester, and his well-being on with the soap uh, series. And I'm gonna get on into today's subject of the matter. Okay, we have. Whew, what can I say about Black Widow? We have Black Widow and Bozo the Clown still fussing about what Mama Bear move she's making on Black Widow. And he's not allowing Black Widow to take the offer. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, Bozo the Clown, who put you in charge of Black Widow's life? Okay, she said she wanted to join hands in marriage with you, but she didn't want you to treat her to a very submissive role where you tell her what to do and she's not her own person. I don't think Black Widow gave you that power of control over her whole essence, man. What's wrong with you? Then we go on to Mama Bear. She is very proud of the work she's doing as far as her manipulating. And Spencer Man is just not sure that the idea or what she's perpetrating will take off. It will be a positive spin for him and Black Widow getting back together. Now, like I said, yes, it's a lot of manipulation and a lot of speculation going on. But one thing I can say, Mama Bear is doing it out in the open. And if Black Widow can't put on her big girl draws and think for herself, then I don't know what to say about her. She's not the woman the writers are really needing to portray her in. The light she needs to be portrayed in. She needs to be talking to them writers about that, because that's not her personality that they have been giving us from day one. She's always been a strong, intelligent, business savvy woman, and definitely she likes to play. She likes to play the field a lot, okay? She's not really marriage material at this time, because she's not thinking with that hat. She's thinking with the business hat, the stepping out, looking good, performing for the crowd hat on, if you get my drill. Okay? There's no falling back. There's no tending to the homestead. There's no family time where she's gonna knock herself up or have herself be knocked up by either Spencer Man or Bozo the Clown, where she's gonna fall back and play mother hen. No, that's not her. That's not where she wants to go with this idea. She wants to conquer the world right now. And the only person that is really in her corner is Papa Bear by way of Mama Bear and Spencer Man. So it's almost like, okay, which poison do you want? Do you want to be under Liam's thumb and his philanthropy, Bozo the Clown and his humanitarian type works? that seems like it bores the heck out of you. Okay? Or you want to be with Dollar Bill's clan slash on the winning team because they pretty much got Papa Bear sold up. He don't really care no more. He just thinking about he just want to be from the drama, the business drama as well as the personal drama that he has going on in his family right about now. Okay? So that is what it is. We go back to Bozo the Clown. He really talking to himself. Because I thought, well, dad, did Black Widow walk out? Did she go into the other room? He just having camera time to himself. He looking lost. And like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I can't talk to you no more because it's like I'm talking to myself. That big old blank wall over there. And you just too far gone. I'm going to have to handle this myself. He's just talking like that. And then they show Black Widow, they face back on her. She got her camera time. And she's sitting up there looking, shaking her head, talking about, you just act like I can't think for myself. You just act like I don't know what Mama Bear's doing. You just act like I'm a total fool. And he's like, yeah, you pretty much got all of that right. He said, I'm trying to help you help yourself by not being one of Mama's Bear's puppets. She's, manipulating on her strings, saying, you got to do this, you got to do that, because if you don't, I'm going to take this away from you and you won't have that. And, it's just too much going on with that storyline. I need the writers to make it clear and bring out that, hey, you have a choice here. Everybody has a choice. Either you want the gold or the silver or the bronze. And right now, Bozo the Clown looking for pretty much like the bronze, okay? And she don't want to be in the bronze. She wants to be in the gold. So, and we all do know everything that glitter ain't gold. So there comes when you have an action, you will have a reaction. There will be consequences. Sometimes they're positive. More than likely, they're going to be negative. Do you want that? What do you call it? That flashy, all the way out there living in a fishbowl type life? Or do you want that life like the Peyton Place, picket fences, and all those unicorns and they call it confetti flying on you all the time, or falling down on you, falling down on you? So everybody has a choice. You just have to choose your own poison or pleasure, however you view it, okay? You can't have it both ways. You're either gonna be for the righteous side or you're gonna be for the evil side where it's just full of greed, money, power, and revenge. Come on, choose a side. Nobody's manipulating you. You either want that life and about that life or you don't want that life. Okay? So it's really not a manipulation thing. Nobody's pulling strings behind her back. Everything is done in front of her, and she just has to make a decision. But usually, you can't have that power dream and have the real person you want to be in your personal life trying to make a family. Usually, you have to align yourself with the same type of business savvy, go getter type of male suitor, if we were talking about the opposite sex and stuff, because it ain't gonna work. It's just not going to work. Okay, so Bozo the Clown is really figuring out he ain't got no help in his significant other. So he said, I'm just gonna have to do this myself, I see, because you all up in fairy tale land and down in Mother Goose land or somewhere. And you're not helping me. So he pretty much walks out on her and say he's gonna go handle it himself. So I'm thinking he's going to see Quinn, y'all. So we leave that situation. We go back to Spencer Man and Mama Bear. They're still talking about getting Steffi back into the fold, or I call her Black Widow. And she's possibly going back, with her man, the man that she's actually still married to, which is Spencer Man. And of course, Spencer Man don't want to get too emotionally involved with thinking that it still can go his way because he knows Bozo the Clown has a strong pull on her heart at this time. But like I said, hey, she's gonna have to choose. It's always have been a choice. And she's been running from it like, Logan's run from everything. So no, it comes full circle. You still have to stand in your own feces, Black Widow. You still have to stay in your own feces. Stay in your truth. stand your ground, and just tell people what you really, really want, because you can't mold Spencer Man and Bozo the Clown to make one man. It doesn't work that way. Okay? You can't have that total package how you're looking at it. It's got to be one or the other, and you're going to have to deal with that, live with that, and move on. Okay? So then we go to Papa Bear. He's telling um, Rusty Dusty, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, period. Okay? I was like, go ahead, Papa Bear. Tell that brother what you talking about in plain English. And don't say what is it? And no Espanol. Okay? Speak it in several different languages if he can't understand English. All right. So Papa Bear is saying, you not getting your way. You're always wanting your way. If you don't get it, you try to act out. We're not children. We're adults. And Papa Bear's just telling him, Rusty Dusty, right off, it's my choice. And my choice is to discard you. You will not be. And you barely there by a stream, but I need you to design them clothes so we can still be living in our legacy and the lack of lap of luxury that we're used to, okay? That I have provided y'all to be in since day one of y'all coming up in this world, okay? Oh, so don't get it twisted. Don't you got a long way to go, Rusty Dusty, because out of my 82 years, I done a lot. Okay, I done a lot, Dan. Okay. And Rusty does, he just gets just too upset. And he just like out, he just really want to cuss at himself. And I want to cuss too at this point. But I'm just gonna, digress. He just storms out the house like a poor child wanting to go out with his boys, but he didn't make the grades at school and they told him shut him down. So he's pouting at this time. So as he's running out the door, um, go get him, greedy behind. Rick done came up in the scene. Okay, he don't know what's going on. He just really dropped by to see what's going on with his dad, check him out, touch bases, this, that, and the third. And he's wondering, what's going on with Fire Pants Rusty Dusty? Why is he running out here like he got to go put out a fire? And he not looking good facial wise either. Then Papa Bear goes on to tell um greedy behind Rick that he's not gonna like the situation either. He might be doing the same thing in a couple of minutes. So he just go on and break the ice and tell him, look, I start to name the successor that's gonna replace me as CEO. I chose Black Widow, and that's what we're going with it. And I'm like, all the color look like it just went out of Gritty head, Gritty behind, Ricky Rick. Okay, Ricky Rick was just speechless for now. Anyway, we go to commercial. We come back from commercial. We have Spencer Man is telling his mom she's doing a great job at the company. She did a fantastic show with fashion show recently, and he don't understand why she didn't proposition Papa Bear for the CEO position permanently. And she said, I only handled it interim. I was the only interim CPO. I was only supposed to be seen that way, this, that, and third. And we know she could have had anything she asked Papa Bear for. He would, if he in his power, he would have got it for her. But she said, no, if he's gonna stay at home, Papa Bear, she wants to be at home with him the majority of the time. And in that same breath, she came back and said, but she still want to work at the company. She want to make sure everything's going well. She wants to work side by side with Black Widow. So I'm like, okay, sooner or later, Mama Bear, you're going to have to make a choice. And if they do like I think they gonna do, which is phase Eric out the picture altogether, she's going to come back and want to run what do you call it? Forrester Creations, because she gonna come up with something. I'm sure the writer's gonna put something where he put in his will that if she feels Black Widow's not doing her job, she will take over as CEO and run it as the current Mrs. Forrester for the demise Eric Forrester. Okay, you get my drift. So see, she's not taking herself all out the equation as the writers would love for us to think that they're doing. So I don't peep game on that as well. So she said, no, 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 no. Basically, I just want to be at home. I want to still be in the office, but my priority is your stepfather. I'm like, yeah, sure, right. Put that in writing. Put that in writing, Mama Bear. So anyway, we move where Spencer Man is saying he can't get too emotionally involved with his mother's scheme, even though it's out in the open. Black Widow has to make it her own choice of what she feels, because she already been given the parameters. Papa Bear took care of that, before he even offered her the position. So she's coming in full well knowing what she needs to do and how she needs to behave. Okay, so then we go back to Papa Bear. Papa Bear says, I have to let you know, yeah, Mama Bear had something to do with it. She gave me the idea of putting Steffi as the successor of me. And, she gave me my life back. And I was like, okay, now that's why I just throw a flag on the plate on the writers even writing that mess in there. No, the Lord handles everybody's lives, okay? Or some people like to say a higher power. I believe in Yeshua, Yahweh. He is the creator of all things. And, when it's time to take you home or into a sleep state, that's where you're going. It has nothing to do with, individuals willing their loved ones back. When it's time for you to go, just like it was time for you to come in the world, it's time to go. Okay, nobody knows their day and time when they're gonna leave this earth, this plane of existence. So don't get it twisted, right? Or so flag on that play. So we go back to greedy old Ricky Rick. He's asking his dad, why not me? Why you didn't choose me for the CEO position? He was just too whiny. I didn't really want to get into it with that little joker. We go back to Rusty Dusty. He don't finally made it over to his daughter's house, and he's getting on her about backstabbing him, trading him out, throwing him under the bus, and then falling for Mama Bear all again. He said, she just manipulate you. You just that and that. And she starts feeling some kind of way, like, oh, so you didn't have faith in me and this, that, and the third. I'm like, baby girl, wake up. Yes, you're intelligent. You're very well breeded for the position. Is it your time? No. You really shouldn't be nowhere up in there. But everybody done had their chance. You even had it temporarily. And then you were the president, and that was taken from you. So I'm like, come on, people. Come on. Boy, Papa Bear and Mama Bear playing with y'all emotions. But that's good. That's good because y'all did him wrong from the beginning. So anyway, we go back to Bozo the Clown. He comes over mad as all get out. Okay, like he's spitting bullets and nails and everything. He's just trying to get his hands on Mama Bear. And of course, Spencer Man goes to answer the door. He comes in with his crazy mouth being all loud and stuff. And Spencer Man said, "Calm down, man. What's going on with you? Please calm down." He goes in and saying, "Your mama is ranting and raving." Well, pretty much both of the clowns doing all the ranting and raving, and he's just spewing, insults about Wyatt's mother, and saying she's manipulated Steffi again, and he's not gonna allow it, and just that. I'm like, both of the clowns, you don't sit yourself down. I'm sick of you already trying to take up for this young woman, and if she's gonna put on her big granny drawers, she need to be up in there handling Bozo the Clown, saying, "No, you don't go speak for me. You don't do anything, okay? I do this. I'm grown. I handle my own, and you just need to fall back. This is my family business, not yours. I ain't over there at Spencer's publication trying to tell you how to run stuff. Just put them in check. You know what I'm saying? That's between her and Liam. Her and her man, or supposedly, Bozo the Clown, he can't get it right half the time. But, I'm like, he really needs to sit his butt down. Because if he can't control Black Widow, he definitely ain't going to be able to control or have a real partnership with her now. Because he already stepping out the boundaries. Ain't nobody hurting her. Ain't nobody doing anything. They just telling her to choose and to choose correctly. If she want that fame, fortune, and lavish plush life. I mean, she still would have it because Spencer is Dollar Bill's son. You know what I'm saying? Both of the clowns Dollar Bill's son. That's all he do is float in luxury. Okay, so she ain't gonna be missing nothing. But she has that little power trip on her shoulder, and she needs to wear it proudly. And she's just mad at all the men not coming to her defense and saying she will be good. Go ahead, take the ham and run us on into the future. But ain't nobody saying at the Black Widow, and she's feeling some kind of way about it. Okay, so there we go to Special Man tells Bozo the Clown to calm down before he go upstairs and bother his mom about coming down trying to even listen to anything that he's saying. Then Bozo the Clown is telling Spencer Man, I can't believe you can't see what's going on. What's going on? You know, he's just going on, just still rapping and raving. I'm like, oh, just slap him one time. Something with good, one good time and bring him back to reality. Okay, then we go to Rusty Dust. He's telling Black Widow, this is not your time. It's still my time. I'm like, where are these kids' mentality and these grown folks' bodies coming from? I can't take it. It's like, you took my toy. I want it back. I had first digs. Get out of here, writers. Y'all are just too much. Too much foolery. I need some more to go on than all these antics, childish antics you're bringing to me. Okay, if you want my consulting, you know, you can hire me for that. I can only drop you certain hints of how real people want to see stuff when they, you know, want that mindless kind of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Hook me up. Look me up. I'll hook you up on some great scenes. But anyway, that's my pun intended to see if they want to consult, put me on their payroll. So we can liven some of this stuff up, scene by scene, okay? Then you know it was Dale Chadelle's 48's World put that on y'all for y'all entertainment enjoyment. All right, well moving on from there. Uh we go to Papa Bear. Papa Bear tells Ricky Rick, you know, go gritty Rick Rick. It was Mama's Bear's idea, and he supports her fully. And he starts to assert himself because he's seeing, you know, Rick trying to get into his behind again. And that's what all of them got in trouble. He had to hit the floor and have a hemorrhage, brain hemorrhage, and all this. And, you know, his breathing becomes labor. And, you know, the voices are really carrying more so Papa Bears. And Quinn is just, you know, coming in checking on her husband. She hear all this hollering going on, and she rushed to the bedside, and he was like, "Oh, you're here, thank you." I was like, "Oh my goodness, take John McCook off this show because he's getting on my nerves." Having Quinn as his lifeline, I'm like, "Stop it! I can't take it. She's no Mother Teresa, and she definitely ain't no nurse, man. She definitely ain't no nurse." But anyway, shining Florence Nightingale comes in, tells him, "Okay, what is going on? You're upsetting your father, and you need to leave right now." I'm like, "Well, damn, Quinn, where you want him to go? You want to go strictly out the room, the house, the state of California? How far is you wanting this young man to go from his dad?" But you know, anyway, uh, Ricky Rick can't he can't understand, and he hate it. He's like he want to vomit on the whole situation, so he fades to black. He get on out there like Casper the Ghost. He's gone. Okay, we go to commercial. We come back. We have Papa Bear has got his breathing under control. Him and Mama Bear them been doing those breathing treatments where they in and out. Concentrate on your breathing. Slow it down. Everything's cool. Think about a beach out there, a beach scene where we're laying out on the sand together. She just playing those little tricks with his mind so he can calm himself down. I was like, oh Lord, Queen is giving him breathing technique exercises. I can't, I won't, I don't. We're gonna move on. I mean, it's almost like Papa Bear's acting like an invalid, like he can't do nothing for himself unless Mama Bear is there. I'm like, I can't. So then we go back to Bozo the Clown and Special Man. They're still fussing downstairs about Special Man's mother, Queen. And I'm like, okay, now Mama Bear threw Rick out. What happened to her? I didn't ever see him come on down them stairs and exit stage left. You know what I'm saying? To even probably get on Bozo the Clown's team to kind of cuss Special Man out by his mama. So I'm like, did he go out the backwards way? I don't understand how they playing this little role thing. I mean, I need y'all to be for real now. I need to see people come in the house and people leave. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe Ricky Rick went to the bathroom or something. He's still there. I don't know. But how it is, Eric don't want to talk to him either. He done got on his nerve, done made his breathing become labor because he exerted himself with all that fussing he was doing with Ricky Rick. Because Ricky Rick didn't understand, just like Rusty Dusty, what is going on around this camp. They act like they're in a twilight zone, but it is what it is. Okay, we move on from there. We have Bozo the Clown tells Spencer Man his mama's playing matchmaker. That's what she's doing. Then Spencer Man gets into his behind. And I was there for it, all of it. I was like, woo. Spencer Man coming back. He throwing blows, and he did do a TKO and then walked out on his behind. He said, this coming from my brother, my blood, telling me about how he infiltrated my marriage. He's causing infidelity issues. Him and his wife that he is still married to is shacking up with, his brother Bozo the Clown. And you're gonna talk about my mother and her morality? Oh, I'm like, girl, woo, he just TKO'd you, knocked you out. Where Bozo the Clown had to think about it himself, like, dog, he got me quick sold up in a hurry. Oh. But anyway, Spencer Man left out the door, left him there to think and think for himself. Okay, then we go to Black Widow. She's saying that to her father, Rusty Dusty, that you and Bozo the Clown on the same page. Y'all think I can't do nothing. Y'all think grandfather just gave me this, offered me this position because he's just being mad at you, Dad. But that's not it. He did it because he feels I could do. I'm like, girl, no, he didn't. He just did it because he wanted peace with his wife, and he wanted to keep you and Spencer Man together because he sees that y'all are a good fit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't see that y'all a good fit, or you don't see that he's a good fit, because you can't have both men, you can't have both brothers, Black Widow. It just don't work that way. So then we have Bozo the Clown. He done caught himself stalking. He's stalking the house, y'all. Thought he had left. That was good business for him to leave. But anyway, I don't know. I guess they have different avenues you can get from the top of the stairs or their top level of their home where they reside, their bedrooms are. Maybe they have a backwards way you can come down instead of coming down, the main entrance that they always show us, and then go to the kitchen. So evidently, she has another back way. And so I'm guessing, because they didn't show us this scene, Bozo the Clown made his way into the kitchen area where Mama Bell thought she was doing a little cleaning up here and there and putting dishes back. I guess she washed the plate or the cup or both of them, utensils that she had made her son, some dinner with, or a snack with. Who knows? who really knows at this point? But anyway, she turns around because she sensed somebody's behind her. But I already know who it was. Creepy. Creepy up Bozo the Clown, acting like a creepy clown at this point. Sitting up there telling her, you think you smart, ain't you? And he goes right in to tear into her and tell her what a horrible person she is. He sees her what she is, which is evil. And, she wants her son back and this, that, and that. He ain't going to stand for it. He going to fight her tooth and nails. And this, that, and the third. And she's going out spewing her stuff with him like, hey, my son hadn't lost his wife yet. She ain't even divorced you. So she going, full force with him. They going back and forth with the insults and this, that, and the third. And then she just comes on right on out and say it, since he really kind of scared her by being in her kitchen and stuff. Mom Bell says, hey, you don't support your girlfriend or lover at the time because you're not her husband. That's my son, Spencer Man's wife. Okay? He supports her. I support her. Papa Bear supports her. Okay? And you don't. That's the truth. Then Mama Bear goes on to tell Bozo the Clown, they're not divorced yet, and they won't be divorced. So you're missing that whole point. She's not divorced yet, and she should be, but she's not. And then Bozo the Clown is telling Mama Bear, he's warning her to stay away, period, from Black Widow, or she's going to have to answer to him. And he's going to play just as dirty as she is. But I'm like, Bozo the Clown, we done went through this again. Black Widow's a grown woman. She can make her own decisions. she's gonna make that decision to take over her grandfather's company and run it in the ground, or make it, see more positive revenue. Who knows at this point? Okay, because she's gonna be juggling you and trying to stay at that company. But she want money, honey. She want money and prestige. She ain't got time for your foolishness and what you talking about. Because she's gonna keep herself always in the black when it comes to the revenue, not the red. Not the red bozo the clown. So they pretty much gonna square it off at each other, try to see who's gonna win against who. But like I said, it's not a manipulation going on. It's if she wants that position, she already sees what it's gonna take to get it. Is it right? No. But she should have brought her behind to her grandfather's wedding like he asked her to, instead of trying to boycott it with her father. And look at the predicament they're all in. They still want that company. They still want that money. Okay, them shares. That's all. And they just don't want Mama Vidal to get her hands on some of that estate and those revenues. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It was a good scene. But I know I took a little while because I wanted to give a tribute to John McCook, to let everyone know that I think he was a wonderful actor. He's still a wonderful actor, but I think they're trying to write him out for real. So pay homage to the man, the actor, uh, our Eric Forrester, beloved, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for more Bold and Beautiful that will air for Friday, December 9th. Take it easy, guys. Bye bye.